You won't believe what happened when I shut my gate in her face. It turned into an absolute nightmare for her, and she had no clue who I really was. Picture this: a quiet afternoon at my new home, enjoying the calm of the neighborhood after moving in. Suddenly, there's a knock at my gate. I open it, and standing there is the HOA president, looking a bit too serious. She says in a stern tone, "We have some issues to discuss about your property." Now, I've been through the HOA game before, and I know how these people like to think they run the show. So I wasn't having any of it. She starts listing off rules that I supposedly violated, none of which were true, by the way. The nerve. I listened patiently, nodding, pretending to care about her so-called rules. But then, without warning, she makes a move to come into my yard, almost like she owns the place. That was the moment everything shifted. I shut the gate right in her face. At first, she seemed shocked, but then her anger exploded. She starts yelling, calling me all sorts of names, and demands that I open the gate again. But I wasn't backing down. I'm not one to be pushed around, especially not by someone who thinks they're above everyone else. Out of nowhere, she pulls out her phone and dials the cops, claiming that I threatened her and locked her out. Oh, but the plot thickens. You won't believe what she didn't know. I'm her new landlord. You see, I had recently bought the house she thought was hers to manage, and now I owned everything in her so-called domain. She had no idea who she was messing with. As the cops arrive, I'm standing there, calm and collected, with a smirk I can barely contain. They approach, and I explain the situation, that she was the one being aggressive, and I had simply closed my gate. As I'm talking to them, the HOA president's face turns bright red. She must have realized that she had just called the cops on the new owner of the property. The officers, seeing that no crime had been committed, politely ask her to leave. But she's still fuming, probably regretting her decision to mess with the one person who could have been her ally. After she storms off, the cops turn to me and give a knowing look. "You might want to let her know who's really in charge here next time." One of them jokes. And that was it. The HOA president learned the hard way that you don't mess with the new landlord, especially when they're ready to shut down any nonsense at their gate. So yeah, that was the day the HOA president learned that not all property owners are as easy to push around as she thought. And honestly, it felt pretty good to be the one who finally called the shots. Drop your stories in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more crazy real-life tales.